All right, so this is a demonstration or example of polynomial long division. And as difficult as it sounds, it's actually not all that bad because it's just like the long division of your childhood. Back in elementary school, remember, we used to do big numbers, ooh. But now we can just simply use those same principles and ideas here with polynomial long division. So for our record here, I'm going to put this off to the side. And again, this could be something that we reference as we go along this problem. Okay? And again, it's totally random. I'm just totally making that up. All right. So in this problem, it says 5k to the fourth plus 30k cubed minus 125k squared plus 130k minus 180 divided by 5k minus 10. So first thing I'm going to do is, well, it's easier if you write it in its more common divisional form, like what I wrote in blue off to the top right. So let's go ahead and write it like this. So 5k minus 10 goes on the outside. And on the inside, we have 5k to the fourth plus 30k cubed minus 125k squared plus 130k minus 80. All right, so now we have our equation set up. And essentially, let's go back and start with the long division of our elementary years. So 30 can't go into 1, 30 can't go into 12, but 30 can go into 125 4 times. Right? And the process of what we do is 30 times 4 is 120. We need to do the same thing with our polynomial long division. We want 5k to go into 5k to the fourth. Okay? So we need to do 5k times something is going to give me 5k to the fourth. Okay, so obviously 5 times what gives you 5? That's going to be 1. But how do I get from k to the fourth? We multiply it by k cubed, or k to the third. All right, so that's what we need to multiply this term by, so k to the third. All right, and just like, so what we do is we do 4 times 30, which gives us 120. We need to do the same thing here. We're going to distribute the k cubed to both terms there, the 5k and the negative 10. So 5k times k cubed is 5k to the fourth. And negative 10 times k cubed is negative 10k cubed. All right? Now, this is the part that seems to get a lot of students in the process. So just be careful of this. Whenever I do division, right, over here, let's go back to the right with our numbers. So I would subtract 120, right? 125 minus 120 would give me 5. Now, we accept that because we know that 30 times 4 isn't negative 120, but the process of division tells us to subtract in order to keep the process going. So we're going to do the same thing with our polynomial, but we need to subtract everything that we just wrote down. So we have to subtract 5k to the fourth minus 10k to the third. And when we subtract, what that really does, it's like we're distributing a negative 1 inside. We're going to change all the signs inside the parenthesis. So instead of positive 5k to the fourth, we have negative 5k to the fourth. And instead of 30k cubed, we have instead of negative 10k cubed, we have positive 10k cubed. Okay? And when you distribute the negative 1 on the outside, it becomes a plus sign. Okay? And then we just combine the terms we can. So 5k to the fourth minus 5k to the fourth is 0k to the fourth. And then 30 plus 10 is 40k to the third. And again, it's just the process of division. Just like over here with our problem off to the right, we subtract the numbers and we combine. Like we wouldn't add 120 to 125. That doesn't get us anywhere. That's why we subtract. Okay? And what do we do after that? So the 5's there. We need to check down an 8, right? So because 30 can go in the 58. We do the same thing here. We check down the negative 125k squared. And we can just check down everything else just to make sure we don't lose track. And check down minus 80. Okay, and the process continues. All right, 0k to the fourth is eliminated there. And then we have to figure out 5k times something needs to get us to 40k to the third. Well, 5 times 8 gives me 40, and k times k squared gets me to k cubed. So the next term I need is 8k squared. And I'm going to distribute that there. Okay? And then we do the same process again. So we're going to make it 5k times 8k squared is 40k cubed. Then we have negative 10 times 8k squared, which is negative 80k squared. Okay, we have to subtract everything, which really means we change the sign, so it becomes negative 40k cubed plus 80k squared. 40 plus negative 40 is 0k to the third. Negative 125 plus 80 gives me negative 45k squared. And then we check down the 130. And we check down the 80. And here we go again. The 0k cubed is gone. And now we have to figure out 5k times something gets us to negative 45k squared. So that's going to be negative 9k. So negative 9k. We distribute that. And that's going to give me negative 45k squared plus 90k. All right, and then we change the signs of everything. So it's going to become positive 45 minus 90k, which is going to give me 0k squared. And that's going to be 40, positive 40k. And then we check down the 80. 0k squared is eliminated. And I think this is the last time. Hopefully, here we go. 5 and 40k, I just need to multiply by 8. So we distribute the 8 to everything this time. So that's going to give me 40k minus 80. We got to change the signs. So 40 becomes negative 40, negative 80 becomes positive 80, and then 40 minus 40 is 0. Negative 80 plus 80 is 0. Great! No remainder. And so my final answer is right there. K cubed plus 8k squared minus 9k plus 8. All right? So, again, very similar to the process of regular division. Of course, there's variables involved, things of such that nature. Don't forget about when you subtract, you change the signs of both terms or all the terms. And just make sure you kind of go through the process. And again, you can go back, watch different pieces of this video, but that's how the basic essentials go for polynomial long division.